Hi, I'm Kylie, just another Army vet, and let's continue with my reaction to Every Singaporean Son Season 2, The Making of an Officer. Let's get to it. So I'm pretty sure that's a Leopard tank, but I'm just not sure what model it is. If you do know, please drop it in the comments.
I was actually quite nervous on the first time, but felt very excited, especially being the first one going in. You get to feel the speed of how it goes, how much pressure we need to apply and how to negotiate bends itself with the help of the instructors.
So I'm finding this song very funny because the US Army actually has a cadence called "I'm a steamroller baby and I'm gonna roll all over you."
Driving the real thing is going to be a lot more challenging because if you hit something, it's gonna come down because it's a 60-ton tank.
The main difference between the simulator and the real thing will actually be negotiating bends. You can actually feel the tank transmission, how it goes around when you're cornering a bend. If you're not applying enough power, the thing will jerk.
So one problem I bet all these new drivers are having is just how much power to give the accelerator, especially when they're going up the hills and stuff.
Today, we proceeded on to actually do our advanced driving circuit.
I think today's driving circuit makes yesterday's driving circuit look like Disneyland. It's a lot harder here, there are a lot more things to watch out for.
Everyone needs to be more focused on feeling more of the tank, learning how to feel and learning how to hear the sounds of the engines. I felt a bit more cautious. It's not flat terrain, it's not as easy drive. The road, the terrain itself may seem flat, but there are a lot of bumps and potholes. The most exciting part definitely will be the gullies.
It's a bunch of bumps. And there's a specific technique where you need to ascend and descend. So when you go up, because it's a 60-ton tank, you need to hit the accelerator more to give it more power to the engine. And when you hit the tip and you balance off, you need to ease off on the accelerator and work on the brake a little bit. So when you go down, you don't come crashing down, because it is a 60-ton tank.
You can imagine their visibility goes to shit when they're at an upward angle like that.
It's quite difficult. We're not actually able to see the road, when we're up there on the steep slope and going down. Hopefully I can pass the test. I just need to be slower in the gullies. In certain obstacles, I have to just be mindful of what I do. So I guess I should be able to pass. Yeah.
Chinook.
Upcoming practical test. We're still nervous because we've only been a few days of driving. Everyone's nervous, you can see in their faces. But Sean, he has a sense of purpose. He doesn't hold back on anything.
After you drive once, then okay already. Should be fine. No problem.
Sean excels at what he does. He takes pride in what he does. He finds a purpose in everything he does. He likes to find efficient ways to do things.
Ready? Ready. Seatbelt on. Seatbelt on. Okay. Come. Driver advance. Faster again. Let's go.
Accelerate.
Press the accelerator. reverse hard right.
Reverse hard right.
Hey, parking brake on!
Sorry.
Press on your service brake!
Service brake on.
Pull your parking brake.
Parking brake.
Start your engine again. Why you accelerate so much?
I think I said
Hey,
let's
come.
go.
Let's go.
Sorry.
Driver, advance,
Driver,
map.
driver advance hard left. Roger.
Don't argue
stop,
with the cadre or
Why you
instructions.
reverse?
Roger. Sorry.
Instruction given was driver advance hard left.
Roger.
Am I right?
Roger.
Am I right?
Yes, you're right. Stop. Sergeant.
That did not go well.
I cannot accept when you people reverse the tank. When I say reverse hard right, you still left. What if next time your man dig that to you? It's a very danger. You'll knock into everything beside you. I don't expect this kind of standard from you all. Because next time there'll be a platoon under you all. It went really bad. I actually went worse than my practice rounds. I guess there were a few things that, that made me a bit nervous. Maybe it's because of the sudden drills or the fact whereby I can't really hear a lot. But the thing is, I guess, maybe just nervousness. Overall view, I was just trying to get myself ready for the test itself and not to make any funny mistakes again.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready to move off?
Control overturn drill.
No, I want to move off the vehicle first.
I think his nerves probably got the best of him. It's probably what happened.
Okay, then recover.
Cover.
Let's go.
Alright. Proceeding.
Better.
There are many things that you can learn from. Basically, starting off which is you need a lot of preparation and mental note that sometimes
That green thing behind his headset on the right side of the screen, I think that's a part of the fire suppression system. If you know for sure, please drop it in the comments.
though that you find that you're alright, you actually need more confidence than you think, and you need to be more calm and cool in terms of situation. We are all under training. It allows us for rooms to make errors and mistakes in this point in time so that we will not commit mistakes in future itself as an officer. So it's a great time to learn, and it's a great time to experience, make the mistakes and learn from them and actually improve on them.
Barely pass.
I don't really feel that great at the end of the day because to me it's still a retest. Whatever it is, I took a retest. So personally, on a personal note for myself, I know that in future that definitely I can do better. But yeah, I'm not feeling as great still. Don't let it bring you down too much. You still need your confidence, and you still need to carry on and lead your men or lead others, in future. You really need to move on and start learning. Yeah.
The engineers.
The first thing that we've learned is the boat package. We're having it today. How to operate a boat, how to handle a boat. We were taught in the technical aspects of how to handle a motor itself, doing the pre-start checks and things like that. Okay, back clear!
Now move straight.
Face away.
Looks like fun.
The S course is actually, we have to maneuver the boat like in the S shape across 4 different holes. So we had 2 tries, we had to go and come back, and then go and come back again. Oh damn, son. Damn, son, mount curve.
Okay, right hand, send.
The first time I did it, I hit the pole like 2 or 3 times because I didn't exactly get the hang of it yet. Oh, that was close. The second time I believe I did better because it comes with practice. The handling of the motor especially is the key to cornering all the tight turns. It was quite fun. I must say it's a really good experience.
I'm pretty sure that red lanyard that's on his right wrist, that is if he falls off the boat, it will cut the engine.
Not bad. Over the next week, we're actually going to go through lectures on the technical aspects of how to handle the M3G. Operating the M3G will be definitely tougher because it's on a bigger scale. It's at least like 4 to 5 times bigger than the boat that we're operating today. So I'm looking forward to the next week. Okay, what we did today was actually an open coupling drill. It's where 2 M3G rigs come together to form a raft. It's done by extending 2 ramps on one rig, another ramp on the other rig. So what happens is we traverse in together, ram 3 will actually go up, so they form this, and then it closes down together. That is where it forms a straight path. Okay guys, prepare for launching! Rest! Swing right! Extend! Lower! Come forward. Please come forward. I'm actually the Raft commander, so I'm in charge of 2 rigs. When I'm the stationary rig, the rig's on the other side, I actually give like hand gestures for him to come in. It's like tilt right, tilt left, come forward. So as the rig comes closer and closer, it's my duty to ensure that the rig comes in nice and slow so that we don't actually collide. Prepare for open coupling! My idea was to let the rig actually drift in slow and nice. So I gave them instructions to stop. But what happened was it came in a bit too fast. M3 ready! There was that small little collision, and then it started shaking, and I was thinking, what's going on? What did I do wrong? Okay, now can go down. Ram 2 down! Ram 1, Ram 3 down! Ram 2 down!
That was a little stressful. I can't imagine how intense it would be actually on the ground doing that. But as a medic, I can tell you right now that there are a lot of safety hazards with doing this. That is actually very dangerous. Those helmets that they're actually wearing are not just for tactical reasons, they're also there for safety reasons. And I can guarantee that they definitely have a medical team on site in case someone does get hurt.
Prepare for equalization! Prepare for equalization! Equalize! Go! 4,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000! I think in this kind of situation, we've got to keep our cool and try to get things in order. So the situation got better after a while. I cannot stress the importance of everyone to know their role on board. And I think the most important thing for the Raft commander is command and control. He has to know what each guy is doing. So this pilot, that Raft commander, this deckhand, he has to know what every guy is doing at the same time. So, but I think of course this comes with experience. So I think we're going out into the waters again later to keep practicing so that we become more proficient, especially in terms of communication. What we're going to do today is actually we're going to construct a bridge. It's going to consist of 5 rigs. We're going to couple 2 rigs first and 3 rigs on the other side. And once we get them to anchor onto the home bank and far bank, we're going to bring them together and eventually the bridge will be formed. I would say that building a raft is relatively easier compared to a bridge because where a raft is concerned, 2 rigs are to be coupled. But when we talk about bridge, right, there are 5 rigs. Okay, so 2 moving parts compared to 5 moving parts. So when we talk about 5 moving parts, now I have to ensure that all the commanders on board each rig is aware of their role and responsibility so that when the rigs couple in the end to form the bridge, right, it can be coordinated well. This bridge construction has actually taught me the value of teamwork because there are a lot of things to do at once and I cannot be going around doing everything by myself. So I have to trust all my teammates to ensure that they know what they're supposed to do and they're actually doing it such that we can actually achieve mission success.
Yes, teamwork is also very important.
I like being a combat engineer because it involves a lot of meticulous planning. It engages my mind and makes me think. And the best part is, in engineers, we have a very strong culture of teamwork and we are all one big family here.
Projection. I wonder what training base they're on. I don't think this is Graf or Hohenfeld's or Vilsack. They might be on a NATO base or a UK base somewhere, maybe up north. I'm not really sure.
It's quite exciting because in Singapore itself, we've never really fired anything bigger than the 25mm BIS round.
I guess how I'm feeling now is a bit nervous. Since the last time when we did our 25mm live firing, it was really quite nerve-wracking for me, so I believe the first shot will be quite nerve-wracking too.
What kind of troubles I think I'll face tomorrow would be, mainly for me personally, would be the cold, because I'm not very good at taking the cold. I freeze it up every time I go in the tank.
Same with me. I absolutely hate the cold, but I was stationed in Germany for about 6 years, and I've had more than my fair share out in the field in Germany in freezing temperatures with no heat, and it absolutely sucks. So yes, I've been there and done that, and I'm glad it's over.
After hearing the rounds being fired off, I didn't know what to expect, inside the tank itself, as a commander itself. So, yeah, definitely I was nervous.
Well, I'll be honest and say that it wasn't what I expected. I mean, I fired off the Matador in OCS, the side charges, explosive in OCS. Nothing compares to this. The sound and the magnitude of the shockwave, you can feel it from quite far away.
So you have been training so hard, waiting just for today, right?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to hit the target today.
Yes, sir.
Are you sure you can do it?
Yes, sir!
So let's have good firing, let's say firing.
It's a bit more pressurizing now because, you're squeezing off a 120 round, really expensive round. At the same time, a round that can really do a lot of damage.
I'm gonna focus a lot on Andy, so it was quite scary firing the shot for the first time.
Depending on the type of round used, they can weigh anywhere between 15 and 35 or 40 pounds, as far as I know.
I was thinking, I got this, it's easy and all, but when I got into the seat, my primal instinct came out as I was afraid I would miss, I was afraid I would Andy, I was afraid I would not spot the correct target, I was afraid I hit the wrong target, I was afraid I would aim off the limit. There were so many things going through my mind, I was just kind of blurred out.
105, last go 1 to 100.
Just right before the moment, before you squeeze the trigger itself, there's a bit of uncertainty, like you don't know what to expect for every single round.
Fire! On the way!
But when it fires off, you have a bit of sense of relief, and it's pretty nice, you know, when you fire around inside, yeah. Holy shit!
You notice the red flag on the tank. You will also notice red flags on other firing ranges as well. It simply means that they have live ammo and they're allowed to fire it. If there is a green flag, you cannot fire.
Okay, so what what I've written here already. So the accuracy today is 81.9%. Not too bad, not too good. For Sean, sometimes your shots will land below where you're supposed to land, so it landed short. So this can be attributed to sometimes you are a bit too nervous.
It was nervousness compounded with being the first time we're firing it. So I think there will be definitely improvement over the next few days.
As armor commanders, armor gunners, we expect all our people to fire fast and to hit the target next easy. Alright, so make sure you all work hard, go and train. We expect single tank LFS to improve, same as TCC what they have done. There's improvement throughout, so I expect the same results from you all. Okay?
Sir.
The synergy really kicks in now. You can really see how our crew works together. Previously, it used to be very rough. We would quarrel about how things go.
Equipment is very important. Of course, that's always the logic.
We all have our differences, but we are, you know, understanding each other's flaws and, you know, working our way around each other. We understand each other more now.
So every sticker with explosive inside and outside has to be removed. Which tank is the best in the world? It's a trick question because there's no such thing as the best tank in the world. What really makes the difference is the crew. If you have the best tank in the world, the latest upgrades, the latest technology, but your crew is unable to keep up to the technology, then it is redundant. So therefore, the crew makes up for most of the tank's ability to fight.
So I have actually been on an Abrams and got to actually see the inside of it. And yes, it is very cramped. If you're claustrophobic, then you do not want to be a tanker. Now, I've never actually gotten to ride in a tank. However, I have gone on many missions in 113s and 577s, which are smaller track vehicles, and those are a lot of fun. But anyway, once the next episode's filmed, I'll put it right here.